Hi everyone, welcome back to Tremayne Sew Style Studio. For those of you that are new here, my name is Tremayne and I am so thrilled that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be taking a look at two patterns. Simplicity 9388, which is a shacket, and McCall's 6568. Backstory, I was gifted this fabric from a good friend of mine, Angela, at Lady Register on Instagram. And because it had so much fabric, I was like, I'm gonna make a two-piece set, perfect for the fall. So let's jump right into our pattern review. So again, today we're going to do a pattern review of Simplicity 9388, a unisex shirt jacket, or as some call it, a shacket. It comes in sizes from a bust size 28-29 all the way through to a 50-52. It covers a multitude of sizing. I like that it also has various lengths. So you can see here on the line drawing, you can do the short, hip, waist, hip, and all the way down to your knee. And if you look at the girl in the front, you can see how it comes all the way down to her knees on here. So definitely some versatility there. So let's talk about the fabric suggestions and your notions for this shacket. Again, it's the shacket Simplicity 9388. The fabric suggestions are unlimited. Everything with cottons, wools, flannels, tweed. I think it's whatever you could come up with. Upcycle, maybe an old quilt. So definitely some range and variety there. The notions you'll need are thread. You will need buttons. Depending on which view you use, the shorter length, the waist length, or the knee length will determine how many buttons you need. So, but they range from 6 to 11 buttons. And I always say get an extra button or two, so that on the inside of the garments, you can always have that button there available in case you lose one. The actual pattern pieces for Simplicity 9388 are 11 pieces. Again, I'm going to show you the line drawings and the pattern pieces here. So you can see that there are opportunities to pattern match, put different color coordinate, color block. So those things are options for you as well. The instructions are pretty straightforward, non-complicated, but as I always say, read the instructions through at least once or twice to make sure that you don't have any questions or hiccups when it comes to constructing the garment. One thing that Simplicity has started to offer is if you look at the top of the instructions, they offer ways for you to contact them. You can contact them at an 888 number, at their .com, info@simplicity.com or simplicity.com. Again, the 888 number is 1-888-588-2700. Construction tip. The one thing that I would recommend when sewing this pattern is do your component pieces first. And by component pieces, I'm referring to what I consider pieces that need to be constructed themselves and then added to the garment as part of their construction. So for example, you have the flaps and the pockets. They require some construction. I'm sorry, and the cuffs as well. They require some construction before you actually add it to the garment. So if you do those pieces first, then when you get to that step in the process, it will go that much faster because you will not have to stop, construct that piece, and then add it back to go back to your step in the process. So my overall verdict for Simplicity 9388 is I give it a solid 5 out of 5 stars. I love that the instructions were clear. The fit was good, and the end result is absolutely wonderful. And you would say, why does she hesitate on the fit? I think one thing you need to be mindful of is that it does run to me big. So I was able to cut this out in a small, intimate. You can see that it's still quite roomy. I mean, if I wanted to wear, something else underneath, I could. So just be mindful of that when you are cutting out the pattern. If you're considering this pattern, definitely add it to your collection. I think shackets are here to stay, and there's so much versatility in doing it. I hope you enjoyed this pattern review. Let me know if this pattern review has helped you decide whether or not to make this pattern. Now I'm going to go on to the next pattern to review in this video. So the next pattern that we're going to review in this video is McCall's 6568. As part of this set, I made the pants. This pattern is, it says, I'm just going 1 hour. Cutting out, putting it together, 1 hour, but it does come together pretty quickly. What I liked about this pattern is that, again, you have multiple views. You can do the shorts or you can do the pants. It's elastic waist. What's not to like there? The pattern pieces, there are not that many pattern pieces. There are 9 pattern pieces for this. Your fabric suggestions are just a multitude of fabric suggestions, but mostly you want to stay in your denims, your light linens, and chalets. So depending on if you want a chalet to be really breezy or if you want a denim or a linen to have a little bit more body or structure. And your notions really are just elastic. And if you do the pockets, you will need buttons for those as well. Let's talk about the sizing, the instructions of this garment. The pattern comes in a wide range of sizes, all the way from what they consider an extra small to an XXL. So there's a wide range there. Always take your measurements and go by the guide that is on the back of the envelope. Here, I'll show you. Here, up here, so that you make sure you get the right size for you, for your needs. Yeah. The instructions comes over 3 pages of information. As always, please read the instructions through at least once or twice to make sure that you understand each step and that you don't have any hiccups. Sometimes I take a pen and I'll write down, oh, make sure I do this, or note something that I need to maybe research that step in the process, so that when I'm putting my garment together, it could come together as quickly and as expeditiously as possible, particularly since it says that this is a 1 hour project. But I didn't find any thing complicated about this project or the construction of these pants, so you should be able to put them together in a reasonable amount of time. At least give yourself an afternoon. So my overall thoughts for both Simplicity 9388 as well as McCall 6568 is that putting these patterns together to create the outfit that I made was just perfect. Please enjoy the photos at the end of the video so that you can see me in the garment. I give both patterns 5 out of 5 stars. I recommend them both individually and as a combination, as a set to wear together. I hope you enjoyed this pattern review. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and happy sewing.